Are you finding yourself saying, I want more clients, but I feel stuck in this audience building cycle? Or I want more clients. I can't find my ideal clients. Where are you? Because you feel stuck in all of this noise. There's so many people out there telling you to do this and do that. Maybe you're overwhelmed by social media. You're just frustrated with the inconsistent results that you are getting. They're very few and far between. And I like to say that you're being stuck in that vicious audience building cycle, creating freebie after freebie because you thought you had a good one, but it just didn't stick. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall. It didn't stick. You're not getting the results that you wanted. Or maybe you're switching strategies and switching gears. Okay, posting on Facebook didn't work. Maybe I'll go try TikTok and dancing and pointing, even though it doesn't feel true to who you are. So many times myself even, we get stuck in this vicious audience building cycle because we know we need to build our email list in order to take people to our offer because we know we can help them. God gave us this dream and this idea to extract our God-given genius zone, and you are an expert. You are an expert at what you do. We just need to get your message in front of the right people. And in order to attract your people you're called to serve, that level 10 client who knows that you can help them, that knows that your unique framework, I like to call it your B to Y, because they're at A, they have a problem. They want to get on the other side of the problem, and that's Z. And the gap in between is the B to Y. And you, my friend, are the B to Y, your unique sauce, your signature framework, and how you help them get that transformation. They're looking for that, their problem. They're looking for the solution to their problem. And you have that. So in order to attract your people you're called to serve, you get to have clarity on 3 things. And we're going to talk about what those 3 things are. But more importantly, we're going to talk about how it's probably not working because it's not by God's design yet. The world will tell you to start at your why in order to attract your people. But I talk about inside the Business by God's Design Academy and using the by God's Design framework, we get to start at His why, what He wants to do in you and through you. And we craft what I like to call a lighthouse message. It's in the movement-based marketing message framework that I teach inside the academy. And part of that movement-based messaging framework or method is to develop your lighthouse message, which we're going to talk about today. Welcome to the Kingdom Revolution podcast, where we are redefining faith and online business to empower you, the Christian woman, to find your voice, clarify your calling so that you can create, grow, and scale your online business by God's design without sacrificing your faith or values. You know that you've been called to business and you want to do it God's way, not the world's way. You have that inner desire to change your mindset, change your family's legacy, and take your passions, knowledge, life experiences, or even that hobby that you love and create a profitable online business, bringing a heavenly solution to an earthly problem. Maybe you have too many ideas. You're not even quite sure where to start, or you're just looking for that next step. Maybe you've been struggling for a few months, even years, duct taping it all together with worldly tactics and strategies that just leave you confused, overwhelmed, and questioning your calling. And you find yourself asking, did I even hear you right, Lord? If that's you, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm your host, Kristen Duranci. I'm a wife, mom, ex-9-to-5er, and daughter of the King, who is using her voice and her online business to fight against the evil agenda going on in the world today. I believe your business is your battlefield. It's the how you get to show up to use your voice and kingdom wealth to fight against the injustice that God has placed on your heart. I believe God is calling women back into position, to a kingdom revolution, to the battlefield to find their voice, to stand firm for biblical truth, to be the change they want to see in this world. My battlefield? Restoring the family unit the way God intended and bringing mamas home so that they can be the one raising their warriors for the kingdom, making a living from their own passions and desires. To inspire, encourage, and equip kingdom women in business to be kingdom currency converters, taking the wealth of this world and converting it into God's kingdom economy. So join me each week as I dive into honest conversations about my journey, tactical tips, spiritual and mindset strategies, along with the step-by-step plan to empower you to take that step of faith, to partner with God, and to create, build, and scale your online business by His design. Because it's both strategic and spiritual, we have to have the right mindset, the right heart posture, and the right strategy to run a business by God's design. So if you're ready to say yes to all of this, you're not afraid to rock that status quo, to be part of a kingdom revolution, to stand up for what you are passionate about and believe in, then armor up with Ephesians 6 and put on the full armor of God, because you are a warrior for the kingdom, and He is going to use you and your online business to do some pretty amazing things here on this side of heaven. Hey, welcome back to the Kingdom Revolution podcast. I'm your host, Kristen Duranci. I'm so thankful you're with me today. I'm going to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart, and that is creating a movement with your messaging. There are 3 things that you need to have clarity on in order to attract your ideal client. Now, in previous episodes, I'll drop the link here in the show notes. It is actually episode 102, where we talked about the 4 beliefs your ideal client needs to believe before they buy from you. So what we're talking about today is what you need to have clarity on and what you need to believe in order to attract those ideal clients. And then the 4 beliefs that your ideal clients need to believe. Real quick, episode 102, go listen to that after this episode. But real quickly, they're that you are the person that can help them, that your process, that B to Y, can deliver the transformation they desire, that they themselves are actually capable of achieving this transformation because they already have a story they're telling themselves why this isn't working for them. And then the most crucial belief that we're going to tap into today with your movement-based marketing message and your lighthouse message is that they need to know that you are the person that they want helping them. And go listen to episode 102 because I give you some tips on how you can actually flip the script on those beliefs for your ideal client so that they have mindset shifts and they understand that they can get results, that you can help them, that your signature process will get them that transformation that they're looking for, and that they want you helping them. That 4th one, all of these are the dominoes that need to fall, but the 4th one is the domino that needs to fall before anything else. And when you can start infusing your beliefs into your content and into your movement-based marketing message, that's where you can shift the beliefs that your ideal client has. So that's in episode 102, 4 beliefs your potential ideal client needs to believe before they buy from you. Just in case I forget to link it up in the show notes. So today we're going to be talking about your movement-based marketing message. And inside of that is bits and pieces, but one thing inside of it is your lighthouse message. It is how you show up and bring your message into the world. And there are 3 things that you need to have clarity on in order for you to attract your people. And that is your movement and your message. That's the first one. You need to have clarity on your movement-based marketing message. The second thing, you need to have clarity on who your person is. And then the third thing, you need to have clarity on your offer, the problem that you are solving for that one person. If you don't have clarity on all of those, absolute specificity and clarity down to that on a Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. what your person is thinking, saying, believing, feeling, right? And who that person is with absolute specificity, and you can speak to your person, and then know where you're taking them, that offer, and how to talk about it in your movement-based marketing message. So part of that movement-based marketing message is being a lighthouse, sharing your lighthouse message in your movement on this side of heaven. We're going to talk about that today. But why it's not working yet, because the messaging probably isn't new to you. You're probably like, yeah, I know I need to get clear on my messaging. But the world's way of doing things says start at your why. What is your why? What is the why that you're doing your business? Which is true. It's important. That personal why is super important. I want to be home with my kids. I want to be debt free. I want to bring my husband home, whatever that is. And the Lord will give you the desires of your heart when you're in alignment with your kingdom assignment. But it goes so much deeper. And it probably hasn't been working yet, because a little shift that needs to change is to do it by God's design. And part of the By God's Design framework is the movement-based marketing message, where we take you through and we craft your movement in your lighthouse message. And I use those terms interchangeably, but there is a lighthouse message that you show up and you speak inside the messaging ecosystem. And a messaging ecosystem is just where you show up, right? It's maybe the post on social media, the podcast, the blog, on virtual events and summits, because I love teaching my clients how to grow your email list fast using and leveraging collaboration strategies and kingdom relationships, which is a principle of the kingdom, like relationships and being in community and doing this together. We're not supposed to be out here on an island doing this thing on our own. So you can grow so much quicker with your email list and have a successful beta launch if it's the first time launching, or your successful next launch when you leverage and know the importance of kingdom relationships and leverage collaboration strategies like bundles, free resource swaps, summits, things like that. Side note, I do have a amazing summit that I'm in the process of producing. It'll be available in November. It is the Renewed Vision Summit for Christian women and moms in online business, to help you have a renewed vision, but grab resources from these amazing speakers so that you can set yourself up for success in life and business and marriage and family and being a mama and everything. We're a holistic human being. All the parts of us set us up for success in 2025. So stay tuned to your email, because that will be coming out shortly. And if you are listening and you're interested in being a speaker, reach out or head on over to the speaker group that I have. I'll put that in the show notes as well. If you're interested in collaborations and being a speaker, head on over there, because the link is over there as well. If you're interested in being a speaker, there are qualifications, an email list size and things like that. But if you want to start to share your message to the world, this is the best way to do it, or host your own virtual event as well. So where was I? Oh, yeah, sharing your message and your movement. So the world's way of doing things is starting at your why, and the By God's Design framework starts with doing it God's way, by His design. So the first thing that we start with inside the academy, or even when I'm doing intensives or incubators or one-on-one with people, is that we start with your movement. We extract not what you want to be known for, but what God wants you to be known for. Once again, the world says, what do you want to be known for? Capitalize on that. Speak to that. How do you want to set yourself apart? And the blueprint's already inside of you. God's going, wait, I want you to be known for this. I want you to be creating this eternal impact on this side of heaven. And that's one part of your lighthouse message. What is that eternal impact that the Lord is calling you to create? Not what we in our humanly flesh want to be known for. Yeah, we want success. We want maybe fame and fortune. That's human, right? We want to be successful. But when we can peel that onion layer back and be like, Lord, what do you want to do in me and through me with my business? Then it goes so much deeper. And that is what helps set you apart in the online space. When you can latch onto that and also formulate it in such a way of creating a movement, because it's actually, there's been surveys and things like that out there that purpose-driven brands are 4 to 5 times more likely to build the trust factor faster, to be recommended, and more people are buying those purpose-driven brands. And you are a brand, your business, and you are a brand. This is basically what we're putting together. And inside the Business by God's Design Academy, I have a whole personal brand story planner and playbook that you go through. Doors are closed right now, but they'll be opening again in the new year. I don't know if I'm going to open them again in 2024 because I just did a launch. We just opened, the doors are closed, but possibly, I'm not sure. It just all depends. I have it tentatively planned on my calendar, but stay tuned. If you are interested, there is a wait list that you can get on for that, and I will put that in the show notes as well. But we go through this story brand playbook, and it's a playbook that helps you craft your unique story and create a one-of-a-kind business that's by God's design. Because the blueprint is already inside of you. And like I said, the world's way is, okay, what do you want to be known for? And what's your why? But the by God's design way is what the Lord wants to do in you and through you, and what He wants you to be known for, and how He's going to set you apart, and owning your own unique framework and the way that you do things is what sets you apart in the online space. So your lighthouse message is what we help you craft. And that is your guiding truth. It's your North Star. It's that fire inside of you that wants to show up and be the change in the world. It's the way God created you. And it's your lighthouse message is that one thing that people need to believe and hear, and it's something that they need to hear now. Your people are waiting for you to show up and be you. It's the message that you're meant to share with the world. It's the why you are doing your online business, but it's deeper than that personal why. So much deeper, because you are the brand, you're creating it, but it goes deeper than that. And what you're creating, your online business, your brand, your story, your lighthouse message isn't about you. It's about the people that you're called to serve. It's about creating an eternal impact and ripple effect in this world. So if you're just showing up and doing copy paste, changing some word ups because, oh, that resonated with you, oh, I'm going to change it up a little bit and then post it, that's not working. I know sometimes we do that in the beginning stages of our business because we don't know what to do, what to post. And I'm telling you right now what to do, what to post. Your lighthouse message. It's the mission of why you do what you do, but with a flip on it of what God is doing in you and why He wants you to do what He wants you to do. It's a message that invokes that movement. You're creating a movement. Think of what a movement is. It takes people somewhere. It lights that fire inside of them. You can think about movements in this world, the magnet movement, Make America Great Again. I'm trying to think of some more. Martin Luther King back then, the women's movement of the past. The movements invoke emotion, it invokes inspiration, and it invokes your people to actually take action and lock arms with you. The movement I'm creating is bringing mamas home to restore the family the way God intended, to get those little ones back home instead of being indoctrinated by the worldly system. You get to raise them mamas to be warriors for the kingdom. Or you create that kingdom wealth so you can give more, bless more, create nonprofits, change the broken and corrupt systems that are on your heart. Or if you don't want to be homeschooling your kids, which that's okay, there's a time and a season, you can get them into that private school, that Christian school that will help instill those beliefs into them. It's also helping you as amazing women of God to create kingdom wealth through creating an eternal impact here on this side of heaven, so you can pour into whatever it is you want to pour into. the changing broken and corrupt systems. That is the movement that you talk about. I talk about how I'm a mom against the mainstream agenda and how I want to use kingdom wealth to change the corrupt school systems, to maybe even create something in my community so the moms that can't afford to be home raising their kids and they're not called to business, because we do need those in the 9 to 5 workplace, but maybe for a safe place for the kids to go, a community homeschool or something like that, that I can fund and not have to have women worry that their kids are being indoctrinated in the school system. Or to change it at the top level of government and say, hey, let's bring our God back into things. It takes money, it takes income, it takes resources and leaders in order to do that. I don't want to be put in that position, but I will fund the person that I want into that position. So money is a tool that we get to do good things with. And it all starts with attracting your people and attracting your people so that they can believe those 4 things in episode 102 that you're going to go listen to. But more importantly, so you have clarity on your message and your movement. You have clarity on who your people are and where you're taking them, your offer. So part of that lighthouse message is your core values that you bring into your business. There are top core values that you bring into your business, and those core values also are some type of an identity. And when you can get clear on what those are, then you start to speak to your ideal client. And it also helps you get clarity on who your ideal client is as well. For example, one of my core values is family. I love family. I'm always the one trying to get our family together. When I did work a 9 to 5, I was out at work at 3:30. I was home by 3:15. I would always go to my mom's because she was watching my nieces and nephews, and I always spent time with them. Family is still so important to me. So that's a core value of mine, family and future generations. So extracting identities out of that family core value is I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a sister. But I'm not going to talk about all of those identities and core values in my business. What I talk about and bring to the table is that I'm a mom. So when I bring that into my business and I talk into that, I attract moms that are called to business. They know they want to use this entrepreneurship thing as a vehicle to help them get to where they want to be, but also create an eternal impact here on this side of heaven and to be home raising their warriors for the kingdom, or creating kingdom wealth so they can give more, bless more, so they can break free from the chains of this world. So that's the first part, is extracting, bringing into your business your top core values and extracting those identities that you want to talk about that attract your ideal client. It's also your testimony, what the Lord has done in you and through you. So it's your core values that you want to bring into your business. It's your testimony, what the Lord wants to do in and through you. It's that impact goal, the overarching eternal impact that the Lord wants you to create on this and on this side of heaven. And that's the key right there. Lord, what do you want to do in me and through me? And all of those pieces make up your lighthouse message. So when you think of a lighthouse, I'm from Michigan. We have lighthouses all around us in the Great Lakes. When you think of a lighthouse, what does it do? It stands firm. It shines. It guides the way for the boats coming home. That's the same thing that your lighthouse message does for your people. It stands firm. It shines bright in this dark and dreary world. It creates a movement that shines, where it attracts your people and brings them safely home because you have an offer that can help them. And that is the key. You don't need to be out there trying to look for your people, trying to post and do all these things and throw lead magnets all over the place. You get to create and hone in on your movement-based marketing message, which is 1, your lighthouse message, and then it's 2, your B2I framework, on how you help people. And all of that takes place inside the messaging ecosystem where you show up and share your message. Now, if it seems a little bit confusing right now, that's okay. That's okay because it's new. So inside your messaging ecosystem is where you show up and you share your movement-based marketing message. And your movement-based marketing message is that movement that you're creating here on this side of heaven. It's that lighthouse message that shines bright into this dark and dreary world and attracts the people that you're called to serve. It's full of your core values, that eternal impact that the Lord is wanting you to create in and through you, that ripple effect of why you do what you do, deeper than just that personal why. It incorporates your personal why because part of your personal why is part of your movement and that lighthouse message. And it also incorporates your differentiator, your B to Y framework, your signature process. So you can now start showing up and speaking to why you do what you do with so much fire inside that's creating a movement for your people to latch arms with you and say, yes, I want you to help me go here. It's giving your people a vision. You're sharing your vision that allows them to see themselves in your message and create that powerful movement. It is truly powerful. And once you start doing that, you are standing on the beliefs that you stand for, you're standing on your core values, and you're being in alignment with your kingdom assignment. And you show up with power, you show up with Holy Spirit-filled power, you show up with confidence. And that alleviates imposter syndrome. It alleviates all of the questions of who am I to be doing this, because you are showing up in your soul's true message, that true north, and being in alignment with your kingdom assignment. And then everything else falls into place. You attract your people with the light that's shining, standing firm in your movement-based marketing message. You have clarity on who your people are because you've done the work and you know where you're taking them. And to me, it's simple because I had to go through the process myself and I help my clients do the same thing. And you may not even know what that is yet. You may not even know what your differentiator is, your eternal impact that the Lord wants to do in you and through you. Don't even know what your unique difference is. I say be a purple duck in a sea of yellow ducks. You may not know what your purple duck is, and that's okay. Because sometimes, most of the time, talking to people and talking people through this, I can hear the bits and pieces. I can extract it out of them because you're too close to yourself. We don't see our blind spots, and we definitely don't see the uniqueness that sets us apart because we know ourselves in or out. We're too close to ourselves. So that's why it's so important to hire a mentor or a coach that can help you get to where you want to be and can extract the blueprint out of you. Because give me 15, 20 minutes of talking through to someone and asking questions, and I can see that and I can help you extract that. I used to do lighthouse message intensives or lighthouse message sessions, and maybe I should start to do that again to help you hone in on your movement and your messaging, because that's the very first thing that is foundational to your business, because that's what allows you to attract the right people. You only need to be able to attract the right people, the people that you're called to serve, with an impactful yes offer. And all of that happens inside the messaging ecosystem. So it starts with clarifying your movement and your message, knowing your ideal client, and understanding how you help them. What is your impactful yes offer? That offer that helps them solve the problem that they're looking to get solved, that takes them on that transformational journey and makes an impact in their life. And it is structured in such a way where they have to say, yes, I want this. And I know that you are the person that can help me. And I want you helping me because I lock arms with that movement and mission and that eternal return on investment and ripple effect that your business by God's design is creating here on this side of heaven. All right, I could talk about this all day long. I pray that this blessed you today. Share it with a business bestie. Please, I would absolutely love it if you'd leave me a review on the podcast that helps get in front of more amazing listeners like you. And have an amazing, blessed day. That's it for today, friends. Real quick before you go, if this podcast has blessed you in some way, the number one way that you can thank me is to leave a written review over on Apple Podcasts. The second thing you can do is take a screenshot of this episode or that review and tag me over on social media in your stories at Kristen Duranci. And then I will share you in my stories and give you a shout out. This not only blesses me, but you are creating a ripple effect by getting this message into the hands of others that might need to hear it. And know that there's only one you. Someone is out there waiting to hear from you. They're waiting for your message, your story, and your solution to their problem. You are the expert they're waiting to hear from. I want you to know this, feel this, and most importantly, be this. Never underestimate the impact and power that you have been given through the Holy Spirit. Be blessed, friend, and I'll see you on the next episode.